Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well. We're going to be doing more Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days 2 today. And this will be a longer stream than usual, so welcome, welcome, welcome.
Cardfight Vangaurd Deer Days どのモードで遊ぶんだ始めよファイトしようエネルギージェネレーターをセットスキル発動ヴァンガードにアタックノーガードドライブチェックオーバートリガー
Hey, Joe. How you doing?
パワープラスダメージチェックヴァンガードにアタックノーガードドライブチェック
Hey, Metal. How are you doing?
ダメージチェックターンエンド私のターンだねドローライドスキル発動しちゃおう
Apologies for not streaming yesterday. There was storm watches. There was extreme storms going through my area and potential tornadoes going through my area. I didn't get hit, thankfully, but there were tornadoes going on.
ノーガードダメージチェックフロントトリガーパワープラスヴァンガードにアタックノーガードドライブチェッククリティカルトリガークリティカルプラスパワープラスダメージチェックフロントトリガーパワープラスダメージチェックターンエンドスタンド&ドロー
Ride Thunderstorm Dragoon. Red River Dragoon's skill activates. Add another Eternal Thunderbolt to hand. Call Flame Strike Dragon to the left.
スキル発動パワープラス
Along with a another Thunderstorm Dragoon to rear guard.
パワープラス
And a Spark Spike Dragon. Flare Strike attacks.
ダメージチェック
Lastly, the rearguard thunderstorm boosted by spark spike attacks. Lucky you got the anniversary dex metal. Yeah, excuse me. I'll intercept with Flare Strike. But yeah, they are hard to get where I am. I would literally have to drive. I would literally have to either drive all the way up. Basically, I'd have to drive all the way up to a very large neighborhood in order not to give away my location too much. You know what? Screw it. I'd have to drive up to Chicago in order to get any. Yeah, I don't have one of those. Or at least the Chicago area to get Vanguard cards local, even somewhat locally. That doesn't mean I don't have some, considering I did get lucky when I was traveling outside of my area and got a few packs a few years ago now. And I did trade a Yu-Gi-Oh card for a deck of them for a Dark Paladin, for a Shadow Paladin chest, for a Shadow Paladin, or is it? I forget the name of it, but it's in a drawer in my desk, I think. But it was the Shadow Paladin chest deck. If I'm remembering it correctly. And I did get a few packs back when Generation Stride was first starting out. With the Triple Dragon team. Soul Blast 2 to activate Reaper's skill. Leaving her with no rear guard at all. Energy Charge, Energy Blast 3 to draw. Lastly, Thunderstorm Dragoon boosted by Spark Spike attacks. Had to go take care of dog. I'm back. However, yeah, I'm gonna have to let. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that it had double crit, that it had crit. And even if it did, I don't think I had enough crap in hand to guard it. considering I had 2 grade 3s in hand and a perfect guard, and the rest of them didn't have anything more than 5,000 shield. Even if I dropped my entire hand of shield cards and intercepted both, I would have lost due to her getting the double draw trigger. Call Rising Phoenix to the right, along with Spark Spike Dragon. Red River Dragoon attacks the Vanguard. And no damage at all! No damage at all! Due to overtrigger. Which is an ouch moment. Yeah, that's the one good thing. Drop Phoenix to ride Red Thunderstorm Dragoon. Call Draconic Death Scythe. Draconic Death Scythe attacks. Thunderstorm Dragoon attacks. Draw another Death Scythe. And then Phoenix boosted by Spark Spike attacks. Guard.
ガードドライブチェックドライブチェッククリティカルトリガークリティカルプラスパワープラスヴァンガードにアタック
Drop the Twin Buck
スキル発動
and the Eternal Thunderbolt
完全ガード
due to it still being playable from the drop zone.
ターンエンド私のターンドロー
I'll drop Thundercrack. Static Dragon and Thunderstorm's skill activates, searching, adding Red River to hand, calling Red River to rear guard,
オーダー発動マインド
playing Eternal Thunderbolt, Soul Blast 1 to call Rising Phoenix from the drop zone, Superior Call, activate Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion's skill, give the boost to Scythe and Kaiser.
パワープラス アタック
Boosted by Dragoon.
ノーガードドライブチェックドライブチェック
Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion attacks.
ダメージチェックマインド
Draconic Kaiser Vermilion skill. Drop
スキル発動
Red River.
ダメージチェック
Now Thunderstorm in hand to cause her to check another damage. Dragonic Death Scythe swings, boosted by Phoenix. Scythe skill, Soul Blast 2
スキル発動
to draw a card.
ノーガードダメージチェッククリティカルトリガークリティカルプラスパワープラス
Lastly, Phoenix, boosted by Spark Spike, attacks the Vanguard.
カード
Spark Spike skill, counter Energy Blast 3 to draw one.
スキル発動スキル発動クリティカルプラスファンガードにアタック Cardfight
I'll let this one go through because even if she pulls double crit... No, if she pulls double crit trigger, I just lose. So I have to guard this. I'm gonna draw, see what I get. That would have been nice to have. Counter Blast 1. I'll take it, mostly because front triggers are really good here. All right. Death Scythe boosted by Phoenix attacks the Vanguard. Phoenix boosted by Spark Spike attacks the Vanguard.
Oi. そんな。なんだ。くだらん。ヴァンガードは。ほう。それは。ああ。
教えて。
楽しく行こう。
He's gonna run away. He's gonna run away. I'm calling it now.
スタンドアップヴァンガード僕のターンドローライエネルギージェネレーターをセットターンエン
私のターンドローエネルギージェネレーターをセット
Wrought iron. Add forge to hand. Activate Smith Apprentice Zedhalon's skill. Call Wrought Iron Knight Hadid to rear guard. Hadid swings.
ノーガードダメージチェックヒールトリガーパワープラス
Rising Smith Zedhalon's attacks.
ドライブチェック
Adding another Hadid to hand.
ライスキル発動スキル発動コールコールコールスキル発動スキル発動バインドヴァンガードにアタック
No guard.
ノーガードダメージチェック
スキル発動ヴァンガードにアタック
I also don't guard.
ノーガードダメージチェック
スキル発動ヴァンガードにアタックだ
I don't guard.
ドライブチェック
ダメージチェック
ターンエン
私のターンドロー
Now, onto Wrought Iron Smith, Wrought Iron Dragon Zedhalons. Wrought Iron Dragon Zedhalon's skill, search for forge. Move Hadid back. Call 2 copies of Wrought Iron Soldier Dragon, Lightning Surge Dragon to rear guard. And play Forge. Activate Forge. Give the boost to the rear guard Zedhalon, the rear guard Lightning Surge. Now, Rising Smith Zedhalons attacks the Vanguard.
ドライブチェックフロントトリガーパワープラス
ダメージチェック
The rear guard Lightning Surge Dragon attacks. Lightning Surge lets me draw one because of his skill. Next, I have the other rearguard Lightning Surge attack boosted by Wrought Iron Knight Hadid.
Vangaurd にアタック。スキル発動。
I don't guard.
ダメージチェック。ゲット。ヒールトリガー。
I heal one and I give the boost to Zedhalons.
スキル発動。スキル発動。パワープラス。スキル発動。ヴァンガードにアタックだ。スキル発動。パワープラス。
Guard.
ドライブチェック。ドライブチェック。
That was definitely an overguard, but better safe than sorry.
ヴァンガードにアタックだ。
Considering I have to let this. I could use Twin Buck. I could use Twin Buck, but I think I'm gonna let this one through. Save Twin Buck for another turn.
ダメージチェック。ゲット。ヒールトリガー。
Or I just stay at 3 because double heal trigger.
スキル発動。スキル発動。パワープラス。スキル発動。ターンエンド。
And he has 15 cards in Soul. Right, Wrought Iron. Dragon King Zedhalons. Zedhalon's skill. Soul Blast 1. Add Forge to hand. Play Forge. Activate Forge. Once. Twice. Wrought Iron, Soldier Dragon, Lightning Surge attacks. Counter Blast 1. That would have been nice to draw. Should have had Zedhalons just swing. Which is my bad. Zedhalons attacks the Vanguard. Triple Drive activates after I Counter Blast 1. And you have a perfect guard.
完全ガード。
ドライブチェック。ゲット。
First check, Burning Flail. Give all effects to the rear guard lightning surge that hasn't attacked yet. Second check, Ravaging Dragon. That could be useful for later. Last check, front trigger. Lightning Surge boosted Wrought Iron Knight Hadid attacks. Unless you pull heal, it's over. It's over. Alright, let's see how this goes. I ride Knight of Elegant Skills, Gareth. Lion Cub Griff's skill lets me draw one. Then Gareth attacks the Vanguard. No triggers, add Zoltus to hand. No guard. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not in a state where I can get more. Ride Bowman. Drop one of the Exalted Dragons. Activate Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth. Add this to hand. No, I will not Soul Blast. Activate Knight of Elegant Skills Bowman's Knight of Superior Skills Bowman's ability. Superior Ride. Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel. Call Listener of Truth Dendrain to rear guard, along with Knight of Insightful Eyes Azaltus, and I'll activate my skill Reign of King of Supreme Beasts. And Superior Call Knight of Judgment Sickle Idwal. Azaltus attacks, activating Azaltus' skill. Azaltus moves back into the back into the deck. Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel attacks. Due to him being Superior Road, he only gets to drive check 1, adding another Blonde Ezel to hand. Next, Knight of Judgment Sickle Idwal, boosted by Listener of Truth Dendrain, attacks the Vanguard. Dendrain's skill, moving Idwal back into the deck so she can stand up. No guard. Give all effects to Ezel. And that doesn't go through. Ezel's skill, Soul Blast 1 to search. No good cards. All cards I would have preferred staying at the top of the deck. Superior Call, Bard of Heavenly Song, a Plock. Superior Ride. Now Persona Ride, Incandescent Lion, Blonde Ezel. Call, another listener of Truth Dendrain. Not activating her skill. Screw it. Call Glorious Storm Dragon to rear guard. Glorious Storm skill activates. Counter Blast 1. Move Ernest Stereovetta back into the deck. Listener of Truth Dendrain boosts a block and an attack on your Vanguard. Dendrain skill. Move a block back to the bottom of the deck. To stand Dendrain. Glorious Storm boosted by Dendrain. The other Dendrain attacks the Vanguard. Dendrain moves Glorious Storm back into the deck. To stand. Now Incandescent Lion Blondezel attacks the Vanguard. Incandescent Lion Blondezel's skill activates. Counter Blast 1 to Superior Call 2 cards from the top of the deck. Superior Call Knight of Insightful Eyes is Xaltis and Siragon. Siragon, boosted by Listener of Truth Dendrain, attacks. Probably should have had his Xaltis swing first to get more damage out of it, which is my bad. Dendrain skill, move Siragon back into the deck. Xaltis, boosted by Dendrain, attacks. Xaltis' skill. Well, that went well. Youth Break form, Revolve form, Gust, huh? All right. It's been a bit. Let's use this one. Really wish they translated this game better. That's really my only complaint with it. Or at least the story mode better. Short rest Archite. Alright, first I activate Aiding Monster Tectian skill to search. Nothing there. Next, I activate Short Rest Archite skill to draw one. Lastly, I activate Monster Soul Searching Archite skill to add Torrential Energy Research to hand. Next, I play Torrential Energy Research. When Torrential Energy Research is placed, I can look at the top 5 cards of my deck and next, I will pick 2. I'll pick Thunderclaw Monster Realm Gara and Volcano Monster Goku Terra. And I will add Realm Gara to hand, putting Goku Terra into the drop zone. Next, I will rest Torrential Energy Research to move Goku Terra into the order zone. Lastly, I will call Rough Trample Monster Mega Grago to rear guard, and I'll have Mega Grago begin the assault on the Vanguard. And Monster Soul Searching Archite attacks. Nothing there. Still good to add another monster card to hand, though. No guard. No go. That was a Torrential Energy Research. That would have been nice to have in hand. Now she gets free Counter Blast, is back down to 0 damage. Along with Zabukani and Scissor Claw. Guard. Ride, Sleeping Protector, Archite. look for another copy of Torrential Energy Research. Move Megagargo back. Next, call Windstorm Monster Cyclogad to rear guard. Cyclogad's skill. Add Scissor Bar to the order zone. Next, activate another Torrential Energy Research from hand. Torrential Energy Research activates. Ooh, that's a lot of good cards. Pick you, and there's no good options here. No, I could have picked Goku Atera. I'm dumb. First, activate first Torrential Energy Research. Move Light Ray Monster Raverus into the order zone. Next up, activate other Torrential Energy Research. Add Harming Bite Monster Zabokani to the order zone. Lastly, call Thunderclaw Monster Realm Gara to rear guard. Realm Gara attacks the Vanguard. Sleeping Protector Archite attacks the Vanguard. Oh, I forget what this does. I'll give the effect to Archite. Lastly, Cyclogad boosted by Jump boosted by the giant cockroach attacks. No guard. Give all effects to Archite. Ah! I'll let it go through. Of course.
チェック。ヴァンガードにアタックだよ。
Intercept with Cyclogad. And Thunderclaw Remgara. Cyclogad's skill gives boost.
ターンエンド。スタンド&ドロー。
Add Innocent Monster in Paradise. Ride Innocent Monster in Paradise Archite. Activate Innocent Monster in Paradise Archite skill. Putting you, and you into the order zone.
スキル発動。パワープラス。
Next, I activate Torrential Energy Research. Putting the last 2 kaiju I have in my drop zone into the order zone. Next, I call Light Ray Monster Ravis to rear guard. Archites, Innocent Protector, Innocent Monster. Yeah. Archite skill activates, moving Ravis from the order zone to the drop zone. And I will draw 1. Call Electron Monster Adapton to rear guard. Yep. And because I have another Adapton in the order zone, it gets dropped from the order zone into the drop zone. Now, Innocent Monster in Paradise Archite attacks the Vanguard. Adapton's skill, giving Archite even more power. And lastly, Innocent Monster in Paradise Archite's skill, Counterblast 1 to Superior Call. Goku Atera to rear guard. Goku Atera's skill, Counterblast 1. Put you into the drop zone.
ノーガード。ドライブチェック。フロントトリガー。パワープラス。ドライブチェック。フロントトリガー。
Double front trigger.
ダメージチェック。
Next, Goku Atera attack the Vanguard.
ノーガード。ダメージチェック。
Volcanic Strike.
ドロートリガー。パワープラス。
Lastly, Light Ray Monster Ravis. Boosted by Rampage Monster Mega Grago, attacks the Vanguard.
ガード。ターンエンド。スタンド&ドロー。ペルソナライド。
Of course.
コール。ヴァンガードにアタック。
And I think this is a GG because, yeah, this is definitely a GG. Yep, this is GG.
やるじゃん。
Let's make a second attempt.
教えて。ファイトしよう。
Yeah, this deck is meant to be played a lot slower than it is, considering the new Archite is a replacement for the old Archite. Back when the old Archite was much slower and called things from the drop zone repeatedly. Call Rough Trample Monster Mega Gargo to the left, Mega Grago to the left, and Armor Scissor Monster Forvex to the right. Lastly, I activate Torrential Energy Research's skill, moving three-headed monster Trigent into the Order Zone. Trigent's skill gives a boost to Archite, because he got moved to the Order Zone this turn. Now, Mega Grago attacks the Vanguard. Archite attempts to swing at the Vanguard and succeeds. Lastly, Forvex attempts to swing at the Vanguard. I'll guard that with Ameliorate Connector. I don't guard. Yeah, there goes the Cyclogad, which is great. And I don't guard again. Losing out on a copy of Cyclogad's a sad time. Ride, throw Tectean into the drop zone. Tectean's skill. Search. Nothing there. Archite skill. Add the last copy of Torrential Energy Research to hand. Move Mega Grago and Forvex back. Play Torrential Energy Research. Torrential Energy Research activates. I'll grab Cyclogad and do I already have a Realm Gara? I already have a Realm Gara in the drop zone, and I already have a Trigent in the order zone. I don't remember if I have any more. I think Ravis is the correct choice here. Yeah. Add Cyclogad, drop Ravis. Next up, activate Torrential Energy Research one time. Add Ravis to the order zone. Next, activate it again to add Realm Gara to the order zone. Next, call Cyclogad. Cyclogad's skill moves Tectean to the order zone. Move Mega Grago up. Archite attacks. Nothing there. Cyclogad boosted by 4 Vex attacks the rear guard. Four Vex skill, Soul Blast 1 to add 4 Vex back to the hand. And that's it. No guard. I'll guard this one with Cardinal Draco in Prio. Is that the correct name? And Pyro. Meh, whatever. Are you serious? That could have been a double trigger and a victory for you. And you get to stand again. I'll guard with 4 Vex and intercept with Cyclogad. And I guess guard with Aurora Battle Princess Loris Yellow. Yeah. so glad that I have some Gurgrans in hand.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Activate Craggy Monster Gurgran's skill. Perfect guard. Really don't want to drop Torrential Energy Research, but it's
完全ガード
the least bad option to drop in hand.
ターンエンド私のターンドロー
Lastly, my turn. Ride. Innocent Monster in Paradise Archite. Move Grago back. Activate Archite skill with an energy cost of 2. Moving you, and you into the drop, into the order zone. Lastly, activating Torrential Energy Research to add you to hand, and I will draw one. Call Dissolving Heat Monster Radiobelio to rear guard. Next, Archite
ヴァンガードにアタック
attacks the Vanguard. Archite skill, Counterblast 1. And call... Let's see. Call Lightning Claw Rimbara and Ravis to rear guard.
エリアルカール
Ravis' skill, when it's called from the order zone, Counterblast 1.
パワープラスクリティカルプラス
Give Ravis plus
ノーガード
give Ravis plus 10,000 and plus 1 critical when he's called from the order zone.
ダメージチェック
Next up, Lightning Claw Remgara, boosted by Radiabilio, in an attack on the Vanguard. Radiabilio's skill, Soul Blast 1. And Remgara's skill gives him plus 5,000.
ガード
Oh yeah, I forget. Radiabilio's skill is broken and does not work. Ravis attacks. It's gonna get perfect guarded. Counterblast 1 from Ravis' skill.
Vangaurd にアタック
It's less Radiabilio's skill doesn't work, and more Radiabilio's skill only works with Order Zone cards. So I technically need to cut him out in order and add in actual good grade 1s.
Vangaurd にアタック。ノーガード、ドライブチェック。ダメージチェック。ゲット、クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラス。パワープラス。Vangaurd にアタック。
Yep, this is GG again. Unless I pull double heal, this is a GG again. Or that! That works too! Miracle of all miracle triggers there, Batman. Jesus. Call Electron Monster Adapton to rear guard and Harmful Bite Monster Zabucani to rear guard. Archite skill, drop the Zabucani I just put there, activate Torrential Energies research to add Zabucani back into the order zone. Really wish I had a Goku Atera. Alright. Now. Zabucani, boosted by Radiabilio, attacks. Not activating your skill because that only works with order cards. Not cards in general. I will do that and that to draw. Nope. Next, Ravis, boosted by Mega Brago, attacks the Vanguard. Lastly, Archite, boosted by Adapton, attacks. Adapton's skill. Lastly, Archite skill. Counterblast 1. Call Cyclogad and Realm Gara. Cyclogad's skill. Moving Ravis into the drop, into the order zone.
完全ガードドライブチェッククリティカルトリガー
Wish I had a front trigger. That would have been nice. Giving all effects to Cyclogad.
パワープラスドライブチェック
Next. Ravis attacks the rear. Realmgara attacks the rear guard. Realmgara's skill, retire and draw. Lastly, Cyclogad attacks the rear guard.
ノーガードターンエンドスタンド&ドローペルソナライド
Of course you have that.
コールスキル発動スペリオルコールコールコール
What?
ヴァンガードにアタック
Weird. Alright, I call you and you guard.
ガードヴァンガードにアタック ガードドライブチェックドライブチェックシールトリガーパワープラス
And that's GG. Let's see what I'm doing wrong with this deck and remove all the dog shit garbage cards. Are you serious, game? Give all power to Archite.
スキル発動パワープラスヴァンガードにアタックスキル発動完全ガードドライブチェック
Are you serious? Back-to-back miracles. I feel like the moment I step out of my house later today to get the mail, I'm going to get hit by I'm going to get hit by an animal falling from the sky. Cyclogad's skill. It's not going to be enough. Even with that miracle, that's the game. Will I get triple miracle? Will I get triple miracle? The answer is no. What?! What?! What are you talking about?! What is that? Sugar Conroy level luck?! What?! What?! What is with that stupid Chugga Conroy level luck? What? What? What is with that ridiculous Chugga Conroy level luck? Move Radiabilio up. Call Adapton. Radiabilio boosted by Adapton attacks. Archite boosted by Adapton attacks. Adapton skill. Archite skill. Counterblast 1. Fuck it, if we're going all out. If we're going all out. Call Superior Call Ravis, Superior Call Goku Atera. Activate Ravis' skill. Activate Goku Atera's skill. Nothing there. Second check. Last heal trigger. Last heal trigger in the entire deck. Now, second to last heal trigger. Second to last heal trigger in the entire deck. There's still one more miracle heal trigger in the deck. Give the power to Goku Atera. Should have probably given the power to Ravis. But fuck it. Goku Atera attacks. Lastly, Ravis boosted by the giant cockroach attacks. Ravis' skill. Last counter blast. There's not going to be any more miracles left in the tank. There's not going to be any more miracles left in the tank. I hate playing against this clan. I hate playing against this clan so much. That's just BM at this point. There goes my last perfect guard. So 1 heal, 1 front, 1 crit, and 8 other random cards. There's not going to be another miracle. There's not going to be another miracle. There's not going to be another miracle. That's it. Yep, that's it. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Excuse my language. Alright, let's edit this mess of a deck. Firstly, Radiabilio. Where are you, you worthless coward? Get the hell out of here. That was absurd. That last game was completely absurd. Question. I wonder if this would if putting this on top, having this in the deck, would count as a persona ride or not. Considering this card does count as is regarded as Monster Creator Archetype. I am tempted to remove the Zabucanis, mostly to add in. You know, I'm going to do that. Remove the Zabucanis, add in another Realm Gara, add in max copies of Cyclogad and Rungara. Otherwise, I could look at triggers. Try and fix up stuff there. Yeah, this is good. I'm keeping this, and I'm keeping this one. I just need a better crit trigger. Which I do not have. Do I have what? Having you all is nice, but you're too situational. That was still just absurd. That was completely absurd. Screw it, add 3 copies of Trigent. Alright, let's try again. That was just absurd, though. That last fight was just absurd.
教えて、あなたのヴァンガード、ファイトしようよ。エネルギージェネレーターをセット。ターンエンド、私のターン、ドロー。
Alright. Ride. Throw Tectian into the drop zone.
エネルギージェネレーターをセット。
First, activating Tectian's skill. Nothing there. That's mostly to throw Tectian into the drop zone. Draw a card. Add Cyclogad. Second, add Torrential Energy Research. Next, play Torrential Energy Research. I already have Cyclogad in hand. Getting one into the drop zone. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I'll target Reception Monster, Wavy Loss, and Three-Headed Monster Tri-Agent. Add Wavy Loss to hand. Call Adapton. Call Wavy Loss. Activate Torrential Energy Research. Add Tri-Agent. Tri-Agent's skill gives boost to Archite. Next, Adapton. Attack the Vanguard. What is with you and pulling all of the triggers? Seriously. Archite attacks, mostly for drive check. Yep, that figures. No guard. And there goes a Goku Atera. No guard. Give the power boost to Archite. Guard with Scissor Bar and Realm Gara. Archite skill. Add another Torrential Energy Research to hand. Play Torrential Energy Research. Add one Adapton to hand, move the other one to the drop zone. Move the other Adapton on the field and Wavy Loss to rear guard. Back to the back. Put you into the order zone. Put Scissor Bar into the order zone. Call Windstorm Monster Cyclogad, and Cyclogad's skill lets me move. Screw it, move Tectian into the rear guard, into the order zone. Call Realm Gara. Archite attacks the Vanguard. Revealing 4 Vex. Why do you keep getting draw triggers? You know what? Just to be... Because Cyclogad's not going to go through. Cyclogad. Boosted by Wavy Loss. Punch the rear guard.
ノーガード
Realm Gara, boosted by Adapton, attacks the Vanguard. Adapton's skill gives plus 200. That figures should have punched the rear guard.
ターンエンド私のターンだねドローライドコールコールコールコールヴァンガードにアタックだよスキル発動パワープラス
Guard.
ヴァンガードにアタックだよ
She can just stand up again. No guard,
ドライブチェックヒールトリガー
of course.
パワープラスドライブチェックダメージチェック
So far, this is looking to be a very terrible matchup between these two clans.
パワープラスヴァンガードにアタック
A very, very terrible matchup.
ノーガードドライブチェックダメージチェックヴァンガードにアタックだよスキル発動パワープラス
Cyclogad and Forvex are both... I have to drop everything, because of course I do. Guard with Adapton, guard with Intercept with Realm Gara.
Skill 発動ターンエンドスタンド&ドロー
Activate Archite's skill. Move you, you, and I guess you into the order zone. Activate you. Move both copies of Adapton into the order zone. And I'm gonna draw one, because screw it. And that would have been nice. Archite attacks. Archite skill. Counterblast 1. To Superior Call. Realm Gara and Cyclogad. Archite skill, moving a copy of Realm Gara into the drop zone to give the rear guard Realm Gara a boost. Cyclogad skill, moves Realm Gara back into the order zone. First check is another copy of Vangaurd. Second check is a heal trigger. Give the boost to Cyclogad. Cyclogad, boosted by Adapton, attacks. Realm Gara, boosted by Wavy Loss, attacks. Realm Gara's skill. Realm Gara goes into the drop zone and I get to draw one. And you get a Persona Ride. Woo! This deck is literally just Dragonic Overlord with more cards and enough crap and enough cutesy crap to give even the most die-hard K-pop fan diabetes. There goes the last copy of Goku Atera. Intercept with Cyclogad. Cyclogad's skill activates. This is going to be wasted. Thankfully not. Guard. Moves you into the hand, it would give you more guard potential. And why do you keep drawing drawing the trigger units, game? Why? Move you, and you into the order zone. Activate you to move you into the order zone, and you into the order zone. Just give me more cards in the order zone, even though I don't need more cards in the order zone at this point. Archite attacks. Archite skill, Counter Blast 1. Call Goku Atera and screw it, Cyclogad. You know what? No. Call Goku. Call Cyclogad and Realm Gara again. Hello, Realm Gara. Hello, Cyclogad. Archite skill. Move one of the Realm Garas into the drop zone. Cyclogad's skill picks up the Realm Gara out of the drop zone, putting it back into the order zone. No triggers.
ドライブチェックゲットヒールトリガーパワープラスダメージチェックきたクリティカルトリガークリティカル
Why is it every time I punch her once, she gets a trigger? And I'm suddenly unable to punch back. Cyclogad boosted by Adapton attacks. Adapton skill, you're gonna guard it. Yep. Force her to call. Realm Gara attack the rear guard.
ノーガード
Do I risk the draw? Yeah, I'll risk the draw. Retire Realm Gara.
ターンエンド私のターンドローペルソナライド
Why do you keep pulling those?
コールスキル発動スペリオルコールコールコールコール
Oh, now you're just being a
ヴァンガード
now you're just
アタック
being a salty jerk about it. No guard.
ダメージチェック
There goes the last copy of Realm Gara.
ヴァンガードにアタック
You're not. You fool. You absolute fool.
パワードライブチェックヒールトリガーパワープラスドライブチェックきたヒールトリガーパワープラス ヴァンガードにアタック
Yeah. No. Screw you and the horse you rode in on.
スキル発動完全ガードターンエンド私のターンドローンスキル発動
But my old Archite used to put it back into the deck. Put the cards back into the deck, not into the drop zone. So this is a very, very aggressive. So old school Archite used to be able to do that. And because of that, she used to be able to recycle. The old deck that I made back in the first game used to be able to recycle perfect guards.
Vanguard にアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。ガード。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。
Which I will admit I miss. I miss being able to recycle perfect guards. Last copy of Torrential Energy Research, and a draw trigger. Coquetera boosted by Wavy Loss attacks. Why? No. Why? Guard that. Intercept with Cyclogad. Guard with ammo with the connector. Have to pull double triggers to get through. And I'll let this one through because it's not critical. Persona Ride. Next, play Torrential Energy Research. Put Cyclogad in the order zone. Next, putting... That's a lot of cards in the order zone. Jeez. Last. Potential energy research. Next, call Cyclogad. Cyclogad's skill. All right, here we go. First up, Cyclogad, boosted by Adapton, attacks. Next, Gokuatera, boosted by Wavy Loss, attacks. Gokuatera finally gets to activate his battle skill. Archite, boosted by Wavy Loss, attacks. Archite skill, Counterblast 1. Let's see. Scissor Bar and Adapton. Retire Gokuatera for Scissor Bar and retire Wavy Loss for Adapton. Archite skill, moving Adapton into the drop zone to give the rearguard Adapton a boost. First check, front trigger. Second check, another Scissor Bar. That's the other copy of Scissor Bar I've had in my deck this entire time. Lastly, Scissor Bar boosted by Adapton attacks the Vanguard. Scissor Bar's skill Adapton's skill puts Scissor Bar up to 5,000. Lastly, Scissor Bar's skill, Soul Blasting 1, to give him another 5,000. Of course! I'll intercept with Scissor Bar. Vanguard with Draco. Unless you pull double trigger, you're not getting through.
クリティカルトリガークリティカルプラスパワープラスドライブチェックドロートリガー
And he pulls double trigger anyway.
ヴァンガードにアタックスキル発動完全ガードスキル発動ターンエンド私のターンドロー
Activate Archite skill, Energy Blast 2. Lastly, activate Research once, twice, three times. Yeah, as much as I like this more aggressive form of the Kaiju deck, I really like the defensive version more that let me reset cards. Call Scissor Bar. Alright, here we go. Scissor Bar, boosted by Adapton, attacks. Adapton's skill. Scissor Bar's skill. Soul Blast. Cyclogad boosted by Adapton attacks. Adapton skill gives plus 200. You have a perfect guard in hand. I'm calling it now. Yeah, you have 2 perfect guards left. You're going to have 1 in hand. Archite attack, Archite skill, counter blast 1. Realm Gara and do I have any other Adaptons in here? Or are they all on field currently? They're all... I do have a 4-Vex in here. Okay, so I have 2 4-Vex and a Realm Gara. So, alright, I know what I'm doing. Replace Scissor Bar with Realm Gara. Replace Adapton with 4-Vex. Superior call. Activate Archite skill, moving Realm Gara to the drop zone and moving another 4-Vex, the other 4-Vex to the drop zone. Give the crit to Archite and the power to Realm Gara in case she pulls heals. There's the other copy of Ravis. If you guys want to do that, feel free. That was a win. That took forever, but it was a win. Let's do some quick shopping. And then... I do not have a Jewel Knight deck. It is on the list, however. Sagely Dragon Wisdom Claw. Fear Strike Dragon Philangrax. Midnight Recyclingers. Intense Rage Dragon. Ground Gouge Dragon. All right.
どのデッキを使う？
おいバカな
どういうこと？そんな。どうして？
This is an event fight. Do you want to know?
デッキがそう言ってる。
お手柔らかにお願いします。
So I feel like this is an event fight I'm supposed to lose.
ルギージェネレーターをセット。スキル発動。
Vangaurd Brave's skill lets me draw one. Call Knight of Old Faith Cordelia to rear guard along with Ordeal Dragon. Move Ordeal Dragon up. Next, Ordeal Dragon attacks the Vanguard.
ノーガードダメージチェッククリティカルトリガークリティカルプラスパワープラス
Ordeal Dragon skill, moving Ordeal Dragon into the soul to search. Add Blaster Blade to hand. Marin boosted by Knight of boosted by Cordelia attacks. No trigger, but a Magic Sword Blaster is welcome. Isn't that Shin's deck, the manager from the anime, from the old Vanguard series?
アタック
ノーガード。
ドライブチェックオーバートリガー
What?
パワープラスクリティカルプラス
ダメージチェック。ダメージチェック。
スキル発動ターンエンド
スタンドドロー。ダイバー。
Marin's skill. Add Blaster Dark to hand. There's nothing to hit, so I can't do anything there. Call... Call Blaster Dark. Not activating Blaster Dark skill. And Knight of Sprite Frida. Frida's skill, Soul Blast 1, sending Ordeal Dragon to the drop zone. To Superior Call, Blaster Javelin.
レディアルコール。
Knight of Sprite Frida attacks.
ノーガードダメージチェッククリティカルトリガークリティカルプラスパワープラス
That's a lot of crit triggers, my guy.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
ノーガード
ドライブチェック。ヴァンガードにアタック。
Blaster Javelin boosts Blaster Dark on an assault on the Vanguard.
ダメージチェッククリティカルトリガー
Is his deck nothing but crit triggers?
パワープラス
That's 3 crit triggers, my man.
スキル発動ステリオルコールスキル発動コールコールコールスキル発動ヴァンガードにアタック
He's getting ready to Generation Stride me into oblivion.
イブチェックフィールトリガーパワープラスドライブチェックドロートリガーパワープラス
ダメージチェック
Holy heck in a handbasket.
Vangaurd にアタック
No guard.
ダメージチェック
ターンエンド
私のターンドローンライド コールスキル発動
Move Blaster Blade up. Call Blaster Dark, retiring Blaster Javelin. Blaster Javelin skill, Counter Blast 1. Blaster Dark skill, Counter Blast 1. Retire Knight of Sprite Frida. Just send that unit to the drop zone. Call another Blaster Dark. Alright. Blaster Dark, boosted by Blaster Dark, attacks the Vanguard.
ノーガードダメージチェックフィールトリガーパワープラス
Blaster Blade, boosted by Blaster Dark, attacks the Vanguard.
ノーガードダメージチェッククリティカルトリガークリティカルプラスパワープラス
Blaster Blade, boosted by Knight of Old Faith Cordelia, attacks the Vanguard.
スキル発動
Move Blaster Blade into the soul. Retire one of your rear guard units. Move Blaster Dark into the soul for +1 critical.
スキル発動完全ガード
ドライブチェックドライブチェックドライブチェック
Triple Drive. Counter Blast 1. Call Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark. Call Blaster Blade to the back and Blaster Dark to the front.
ステリオレコール
Blaster Blade boosts Blaster Dark and an attack on the Vanguard, and it's not going to go through.
ターンエンド
僕のターンドロースキル発動食らいつけ求める世界を掴むまでストライドジェネレーションスキル発動ステリオルコールスキル発動
This is going to be a wipe. He's going to get a crit trigger, and then that's going to be the stream. Nah, no crit triggers so far. I'm still going to lose this, though. Yep, there it is. Looks like Mika noticed it too. Noticed too. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me today. This is a bit longer than usual. It's not going to be stupidly long, though. And I won't be streaming anytime over the weekend or Friday due to me being busy. And next week's going to be a cluster shoot, too. Just gonna be really, really busy next week. This weekend and next week. So, I think this might be it for a week or two. I'll probably stream again sometime in July at the earliest. Because I'm gonna be way too busy. But until then, I will see you all next time. Peace.